All right, let me go into that. Make sure I'm good here. All right, cool. I just had to restart my Nintendo Entertainment System, the home console released in 1980, whatever. As soon as I can get any confirmation that my audio is good, I'm gonna get going. And that I am, in fact, streaming. Let's see here. Oops. Aha. My Nintendo Entertainment System. Aha. Sounds great. Cool. All right, well, I'm gonna get it started then. So I do have this effect on to where I have this like noise suppressor going, and I don't know exactly how it works. I think it just detects whatever like hum or buzz and probably like notches it out. Okay. So if I'm like laughing or saying something and I kind of cut out a little weird, that's probably why. It's not because I'm weird, because that isn't true. But so think about this game, and if you've ever watched AVGN's video about it, you'll know this. Uh, like the start screen is only on there for like a half second, so just handle with the ear assault for a second. So I've never played. Well, that's not true. I've only ever played this version of Metal Gear for like 3 minutes. Sure, that's what we'll go with. Because if you didn't know, this is not the original Metal Gear. The original Metal Gear came out on the MSX2, which was a Japanese-only computer. And this is like a pseudo port of it. Like parts of it are the same game, but other parts of it are new, I think. Like some sections are added, some things are rearranged. It's kind of like doing a Zelda randomizer in a weird sort of way, if that makes sense. Like if you play Ocarina of Time or Link to the Past, randomize the items in different spots. Like it's the same game, but things are just a little different. It's not that extreme, but again, I have played the original Metal Gear, obviously, on the MSX through the HD subsistence, MGS3 subsistence. But I've never played this. I know it's kind of a meme. I know Hideki Kadeki hates it. What's up, Danny? Hideo Kideo, like this is like his abandoned child. So I want to see why. Should be a good time. And a big part of this I know is the English or the English, as some would say. So yeah, in this one, Snake comes down with three other dudes that we never hear from again. In this game, yeah. Wait, hold up. You have a select menu as opposed to just the one button. In three, one, three. Heaven, then destroy their final weapon, Metal Gear. I do like to think about like the term Metal Gear, because like MGS3, there's a scene in that game where like they kind of try to explain what it means, but I don't think they knew that at the time. You can't fool me, hid man. First, comma no space, attempt to contact missing our gray fox. Lovely. So someone could confirm this. I think that gray fox, like canonically, is spelled with an A as opposed to an E. Maybe. But I don't know. Appreciate it, Tinker. Use frequency 12085, not 0.85 for all communication, right? Shit, so it's select. Yep. So you have a weapon. Okay. And on the subsistence version of this, it's hi, okay. Okay, hi. On the subsistence version of this, it's the 2 triggers. But one thing that I noticed, I tested this out a little bit before, on my NES controller, you can't like press diagonally. Like normally in these 4-direction games, like they'll give precedence to certain directions. So like if you hold left and up, it'll like say, okay, up is more important than left, and then you'll go up. But on this one, if you do that, you'd stop. So that's gonna be exciting. This is the classic meme. Feeling asleep is kind of a vibe, Just like, you're not asleep, but you just like, you feel, I have been having some whack dreams recently. I had this one a couple nights ago, and it was like giant spider. I don't even know if it was like giant spiders, but like there were just spiders in our house, and for some reason, one got shot with a shotgun. Damn. Melatonin addicts over here. And like when that happened, it expanded and grew massive. And was just like storming around. So maybe that's what they're doing. Full crackhead energy. See, I don't understand why they say they feel asleep and then they move. They don't feel asleep and sleep. Maybe it's like an exclamation, like after they wake up, they're like, "Oh, I feel asleep." Perhaps. So I think this is an auto cot right here. I have located. Let me see here. So it's equipment, binoculars. My favorite Metal Gear item. Okay. NES game design. So the one thing I do know about this game is that like the openings, so this is entirely new by the way. Like the original Metal Gear has only a couple of outdoor sections, and it's not this. You don't get parachuted in with 15 other dudes that don't have names and you never hear from again. I do know this section is like kind of difficult though. Lovely. So I don't know if they're... why did I turn purple, man? Metal Gear, Metal Gear. We haven't gotten to the narcotic snake yet, who feels the need to repeat everything he hears. This guy's a bit more of like a, I'm just gonna kind of chill out and be all muscular. But I feel like part of that spider dream is I've played Remake recently, the Resident Evil remake, the HD version of it to be particular. And there are massive spiders in that game. I guess that's maybe where I got it from. But it wasn't the same as that though. It was just like whack. So wait, do I still have the binoculars? Hold up. Okay, cool. Classic. Is this game canon? No, I don't think it is. I think, so like the MSX one is, this version of it is not. Fuck. I'm dead. To be fair, that's a problem in the original, the MSX version as well, is there are times where you'll walk into a room and there's literally no way you do not get seen. I don't understand this dude's vision. That doesn't mean, you know, after playing Remake, I do have my my awkward D-pad controls down pat. But I really didn't mind in that game though. Again, it fits with all the camera shifts. Because if you didn't know, the classic Resident Evil games are like tank controls, where you like move forward with forward on the D-pad, you move back with back on the D-pad, but like left and right, they don't move you, they turn you. It's a little strange, but it does fit like the camera shifts, because you'll be like in the corner of one room, or like that's where you'll be looking from. And then it'll switch to like a corner on the other side of the room. And because you are holding forward, it keeps you going in the same direction. So it works for what it is. Thanks. Purple snake. Punched a dog to death. Yeah, if you knew the dogs in this game though. They're actually like, I think they're slower in this version. Because in the MSX one, they kind of go fast. Cool, bro. So again, I'm probably gonna die a decent chunk in the opening. Thanks. Okay. Like, you know what I mean? The vision of these guards? I don't get it, man. Okay, I've taken no damage. So I'm officially a clown if I die. You can put clown emojis in chat, and I will deserve them. But it doesn't look like enemies drop anything, so there's no point in really going out of my way. Is this a card? I need to stop closing out of that. God, NES controls. Okay. Card 1, alright. I'm assuming it's just as terrible as it is in the original. I love this game. I mean, I get that like game testing wasn't entirely a thing, but did nobody like play through it and say, okay, the part where you oh, the truck have started to move. Do you ever just have started to move? It's a vibe, you know. Where am I? I have no clue where I am. Okay. Okay, your turn. Thanks, bro. Ration. I hope you can cheese it in the same way you could the original, where they just like automatically respawn every time you do it. Thanks. But if you saw my community posts from last night, I have gotten back into writing. I've decided to torture myself once again and make another video. No, that's a joke. Not really though, but kinda. It's a somewhat joke. Because as much as I enjoyed making the Twin Snakes video, it kind of was a death incarnate. Lovely. I love when the game teaches you to go into trucks and then it just takes you places. So select, yeah. This is not, oh. Did Big Bossman not want to call me? Thanks. Damn. So I don't know if that's a, I don't know if my Nintendo Entertainment System That's the tank already? See, yeah, this is completely different. Because, like, the tank is at the end of a... Mines. Lovely. The tank is at the end of a desert. Oh, now this is a ration truck. Thanks. So hopefully you don't need an item like you do for the original. It looks like you do. Let's see. Okay. I'm just gonna keep going in trucks. The adrenaline rush. I have located some... So wait, could I go ahead and beat the tank? The tank's like halfway through the original. Can you beat him now? I feel like this is the type of game though where you leave a room and then you re-enter it and then the boss is back. I feel like that isn't unlikely. But yeah, with the scripts, it's again it's still the adrenaline rush, the gambling rush. I mean, like most of my scripts take me a while to really like, get into. That's just kind of how it's been. So I'm gonna get spotted immediately, yep. Like, I mean, with the Twin Snakes one, I think the first 2 days, I was just writing the introduction. Because like, from a time to number of words ratio, wait, does that make any sense? Probably doesn't. But you know what I'm saying. The introduction is normally like the beefiest part. Like, I really consider every single word that I say, like, very closely. What's up, dude? He's just hanging out. He left. Okay. Okay. This music, I don't think any of this music is in the original, though, which is fine. It's better than hearing Theme of Tara for 5 thanks game. Well, I think one change between this and the original is that whenever you switch screens, it automatically will, your alert goes. And some of these guys have peripheral vision. What's up, Jay's Reviews? Man, even watching this version is tedious. I've never played the NES one, so I'm excited to see the changes. Thanks, game. Okay, hold up. Yeah, I mean, oftentimes, like, my introductions, which is like 150 words, maybe like 200, if I'm feeling extra saucy. Wait. So call, yeah. Even like just that 150, 200 word opening will oftentimes take me like 3 hours to write. And that seems kind of insane, but I feel like getting your introduction down is really important. Because I do feel like a lot of video essayers, there's not a word for that. Your mission is to infiltrate! Exclamation. Be careful not to let enemy detect you. Thanks, Big Boss. I don't understand the guard vision. Sometimes they see me, like, peripherally, sometimes they don't see me when I'm right in front of them. I don't get it. I'm wondering, like, if the direction... Thanks, Metal Gear. Wait, you start at the beginning? Hello? This is about to be a 20-minute stream. Thank you, 1980s Konami. At least they were making games. They made Snake's Revenge, everyone's favorite. One thing I did not know about Snake's Revenge is that it's just called Snake's Revenge. Like, it's not Metal Gear Snake's Revenge or like Metal Gear 2 Snake's Revenge, it's just flat out Snake's Revenge. And I know there's like side-scrolling segments. And I know that like Big Boss is like the Terminator Cyborg or something stupid. With each star you get, your checkpoint moves up one. So like, does it get set to like when you get the star, so like whatever room you go into? Or does it just like have a preset? If so, that's really stupid. What's up, Fox? What's up? Chubbed Chode. Only the highest quality names in chat right now. Thanks. So for some reason, I don't know if you guys can tell this, but whenever you enter the trucks, you have to like go into the top of it. It's weird. Like you can't just like go into the back of it. Okay. So I guess I'll have to go to the left side now. Thanks, mate. So this is kind of, there's a scene in the original Metal Gear where you have to like wear the enemy's outfit. And then you can get in. Not at set locations. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, okay. No, I mean like the MSX version, it's like every time you enter like a main area, it will just reset your checkpoint. Thanks. Ah. Okay. Have I ever played Jak and Daxter? I think I've played some of like the first one. Like, oh, that was. Thanks. So is there any way you can't get seen here? Okay. I played the first one a little bit, and I know people talk about that. Ah. Okay. So, like, I as long as I get a weapon is the thing. So wait, this is starting to look like the original a little bit. Yeah, this is kind of... So in the original Metal Gear, like, from the starting position, if you go up and to the right, there's 3 trucks, and one of them has the first gun, I think. Yes. I have located a handgun. Thanks, Snake, for telling me that. Appreciate it. Mines. So I'm gonna die, because I think the second I get out there, I get seen. Thanks, Konami. Thanks, Konami. I love Metal Gear. It's my favorite franchise. Okay. Oh, we're just seeing over boxes now? I have played some, like going back to Jak and Daxter, I have played some of Ratchet and Clank, but that was a long time ago too. I don't know, I'd say like, simple as interesting might be, I feel like the NES didn't have enough buttons for it to feel good to play. Yeah, I mean, I do like, to me, yeah, I think the main thing is having like everything, all the menus be to the select button is like the main thing that I dislike about this compared to the original. I don't know how much of that was with the MSX, because obviously the MSX was a keyboard. so it had more buttons. Is there any way you can't get seen there? I don't have the cardboard box. Maybe that's what you need. Okay, so all of this is looking familiar. This is pretty much Outer Heaven from the original game. Yeah, this is like the same base. Ah, okay. But like the colors are different. Like the original, everything is kind of brownish, and everything here is green. So I think what's coming up is the gas room. At least if it's the same that it is in the original, because that's down here. In which case, I am screwed. I can get some ammo though. Okay. And again, the MSX version has some moments where you just like straight up walk into enemies and you can't do anything about it. So, you know, it is what it is. Okay. So let me see here. I don't think there's any way... Okay, equipment. Let me use a ration. Okay. Oh wait, why does the door close? Damn. That's annoying. Okay. So you go here, and then you have to equip the gas. Yeah, okay. Got you. What's up, big man? I forget to tell you something. I like how excited Big Boss is to tell me everything. You will need your gas mask. Okay. Schneider. Okay. Yeah. It has been nice, you know, now that I'm not just dying in school to come back and play some games. I completed Bowser's Inside Story. It's a Mario and Luigi game a couple days ago. And I played it when I was a kid, but I didn't remember much about it. I remember like things from the first half of it, but when I got to the second half, it was like not anything that I recognized. Yeah, so all this is the same, which means that the bottom door should unlock, but the top one won't. The cameras are faster in this one. It doesn't matter as much because they don't chase you through rooms. That was a close call. Box Hounder. Box Hounder infiltrated the enemy several days ago. Have you ever infiltrated an enemy? They have captured him, but he is alive. That's Gray Man. Yeah, so that doesn't work. Hey yo, I don't think the no, it totally is. The gun is a one-shot in the original. Bowser's Last Story is a classic. No, it's a good game. Because Superstar Saga is one of the first games I ever played. And I have more memories with that one, even though as a kid I never completed it. I've completed it since. Actually, I don't know if I ever have. I think I might have only ever gotten to Cackletta of Soul, then I just dipped. Yeah, because I played a bit of Dream Team last semester. It was around when the Pokemon video came out, or like the Mario Kart video. Sometime around then, I was playing Dream Team, and I liked it, but the problem was just the amount of tutorials, and just unnecessary tutorials too. Because like the gimmick in that game is that you're like in Luigi's dreams, whatever that means. So if this is the same, then the card should be in here. But like there's all these like different like platforming mechanics that are involved with that. So like one time you'll have to tug on his mustache or something, or you'll have to like spin his nose around. And like every time that happens, the game like will pause for like 3 minutes and explain it to you as thoroughly as it needs to. And you know, when you're like 16 hours in and you're still getting like 4-minute tutorials like every 30 minutes, it's a little tiring. And like at first, Bowser's Inside Story is kind of similar because there are so many like different mini games that you play inside of his body, which is very sus. Like you just have to get these tutorial sections constantly. But like once it gets into its groove and the enemies become a little bit more difficult, it really becomes quite a lot of fun to play. I did consistently enjoy the Mario and Luigi combat more than the Bowser combat though. And I think it's just because of like the timing aspect of it. And there's elements to it with Bowser's combat, but it was a lot less precise, I felt like. Because like one of your main like defensive options is like you kind of like crouch into a shell. And you can hold it down for pretty long. And some of the enemies later on in the game, like at the very end, will like force you to really time it well. But for the most part, as long as you have it held down, like it's fine. And you compare that to, you know, jumping to avoid enemies or using your hammer. It's just not as engaging, you know, until, again, later in the game where things pick up a little bit. And then, you know, once this tutorial's back down, you're just kind of exploring and going through battles, and you have your special moves unlocked and everything. It's a lot of fun. Although, again, I haven't played Superstar Saga in a hot minute, but I feel like I probably would prefer it. It seems like a tighter game, and it doesn't take you like 3-4 hours to get into it. Have I ever played any Resident Evil or Silent Hill? So I'm getting into Resident Evil now. So I mentioned a little bit earlier that I played Remake for the first time a while ago. I had a good time with it. And there were certain things about it, like everything that's like bad in that game can be seen as good through a different lens. Like, okay, your inventory is limited and you have to backtrack, but the flip side of that is that it forces you to really think about item management, which then makes, you know, it all goes back to making death more punishing and forcing you to just constantly be making decisions about, you know, when am I going to expend my ammo? When am I going to take this item with me or not with me? But I started just to go, like every like puzzle item I would have, I would just go back to the item box and just deposit it, and I would just go full like combat health. Because once you've cleared out areas and stuff, then it just becomes a matter of backtracking and doing the same thing over and over again. And the game looks so great, and it's so atmospheric and cool, that going back through and backtracking through everything's like, okay. Okay. God, I'm playing Twister with my hands doing this. Okay. So let me see here. Ooh, it's purple. Cool. And the thing about Resident Evil, and I played it with Jill on the easiest difficulty. So I'm basically like a complete loser baby, right? So maybe that plays into how I felt about it. But like, I didn't really think it was sphere and just like the gothic tension of everything. You know, the save music's cool. It looks really good. You have these just like weird cryptic puzzles. Like it was just an engrossing experience, but I wasn't scared by it really. See, I don't have my silencer yet. Okay. Jill on very easy made that mode. That's exactly how I did it. Yeah, because like the hardest enemy in remake are the dogs, and they're like early on too. They're the only enemies in the game where like hitting them is consistently difficult, and they're the fastest. I think they're faster than hunters are. They're the fastest. They do a lot of damage. It's just like that. Like I have a funny story with this because I didn't know that Crimson Heads were like a thing. And like I knew about them, but I didn't understand how they worked. So the first playthrough, Fighter Diane. Let me get this real quick. 2033. Okay. Select transceiver 12033. Right. So I played through a remake on the first time, and the way it asks you for your difficulty is weird. Like it doesn't just say easy, normal, hard, or whatever. It like gives you a descriptor. So it's like a nice, cool breeze on a Sunday afternoon, and then it's like a tough bike ride up a mountain. Like that's like it's just weird. But I went with like the middle option that it gave me with Jill, and I was just like killing all the zombies without really knowing what would happen. So I went just like full handgun. This is the thing, isn't it? It was 3-3, right? Well, hopefully that's right. So yeah, I was going through and just like killing everything. Cause like when I'm playing games like that's just how I am. You know, when I'm playing a stealth game, let's just get the enemies out of here. I just don't want to be bothered. Like I know some people like to ghost things and keep everybody alive, but just sneak by them, and I get that. But I just like the security of knowing that something is gone. So like I mean, just you have like 5 corpses in every room, and like I didn't bother burning them because I didn't know how to. So there was a point in the game. It's like after that hallway with the knights, where you get one of the keys. I can't remember which one. And there's like a scripted Crimson Head like in front of that door. But like after that they start spawning. So like I went to go save, and there were like 3 Crimson Heads chasing me. And I didn't know what they were. I didn't know what to do. And I just like immediately died and lost like 20 minutes of progress. So I basically made an unplayable save. Okay, yeah, sorry. So I ended up resetting and trying it again. Wait. Okay. So I ended up... Wait, hold up. Am I on crack? Let me see here. If I go handgun... Okay, so you can... Okay, that's right. Because for me, I was thinking that... Maybe that's just the original that way. I just don't remember. Leave me alone. So yeah, I had a completely scuffed save state. And like, it was just awful. So I went back through, played it on the same difficulty, and I got to like, I just played through all of it without saving. Cause like, if you never played the game, it's a lot of backtracking, kind of knowing where things are. And once I figured that out, what am I gonna need? Let's try card 1. Lovely. I think I was trying to get a ration there is what it was. Continue. Thanks, game. So yeah, I rushed through it. I got through about maybe like 2.5 hours of progress in like 30 minutes, just because I knew where I was going. And then I died to a dog that I had no way of killing, really. So at that point I was like, you know what, I'm good. And then I just played it on easy, and I still died. I died to the dogs once, but that was the only time I died. Again, that guy did just look at me, right? He didn't do anything. Remake is punishing for sure. Yeah, I'd say like, it doesn't explain its own mechanics amazingly. And again, part of that is like, again, everything that's like you could say is bad about it, you could spin as being good about it. And part of it's like, wait, all of the zombies are waking up and killing me now. Like, and that's terrifying at first. And it's like, what am I supposed to do about this? And it's overwhelming and it's stressful and all that. So like, you could say that it's a good thing. But the flip side is that you don't know like a core mechanic of the game until it's too late. Yeah, thanks Chubbed. I love this game. Peace out. But again, just like the dim light. Again, it's such a good looking game, and like I'm not, you know, that crazy into that kind of discussion because I think it just kind of gets, but it's just, man, it's so like dark and dense and just like old. It's good. And I have started Resident Evil 2, the original, not the remake, because I do know that they're very different. And I have liked that so far. And now that I kind of know how the game plays and how it works a little bit better, I'm more informed on it. So I've only died once so far, and that was at the very beginning, like in the streets section. But everything else, like I know like the ink ribbons, I know you have to preserve your stuff, I know that it's not, you know, but like it's just, now that I'm more comfortable with it and I understand the mechanics, then I can turn the difficulty up and then I can get more of the intended experience, which is nice. Before I made the Last of Us 2 video, yeah, so I'll just say it because I'm not gonna ever make this video. It was gonna be a video on Return of the Jedi, believe it or not, a film. And why does that camera not work? Okay. Actually, I want to go here, though. Yeah, it was going to be on Return of the Jedi, and it was going to be a negative video, actually. Because, you know, I can't help myself. I have probably about, I'd say maybe like 1,500 words of a script out somewhere. It's somewhere in my drive, but for the Return of the Jedi video, because, you know, part of it was I was originally going to go there after the Last of Us video. Like, I wanted to do that first, and then I was like, no, let me go Last of Us video, then I'll go back to that. But I had a hard time capturing footage for it. So then I was like, okay, I don't know how to get film footage because so much of it's like piracy protected. And it makes it kind of hard to, so I don't know how the suppressor works. You have to go to equipment and is it just like automatically on there? Okay, I think it's like just auto on there, which is nice. So yeah, like it just didn't work out and then I went on to the Pokemon video. Please make it, like, it's hard to explain. Sometimes it's just not the vibe. Part of it's like, man, I'm not in a negative mood right now. Like, I don't want to make a negative video. I'd say like the main point of it, and there's this really great video I watched at some point at school, and it's called like James Bond Business with Pleasure, something like that, I think. And the point that guy made was going to be the same point that I was going to make. And it's like, when you have expository dialogue, or when you have like when just like basic plot events are happening, you can have secondary character actions during that. Sorry, I'm going full like okay. Car 2, yes. Yes. Okay. This should be the cardboard box room. Okay, cool. So this is all the same as Metal Gear 1, which is fine. But like my main point really was gonna be that like everything that happens in that movie only happens at a surface level. Like it's really inefficient screenwriting because all of the action that takes place doesn't really reveal anything about the characters. Like it's all just like very like, okay, do the elevators still work the same? So no, like in the, oh maybe it's the other one, I can't remember. But I think maybe in the second building, it only goes up and down. Lego Star Wars idea? Could be an April Fool's video. I was thinking about making an April Fool's video actually this past year. I just didn't. I kind of like I forgot about it. I could make like a Sonic 06 analysis. Title it Why Sonic 06 is one of the greatest games ever made. Give a deep thematic analysis of Sonic and Elise's relationship. Let me see here. Equipment. Again, this is what Resident Evil prepared me for. Convoluted inventory management. Card 1. Okay, cool. Okay, this is good. But yeah, I mean, I'll say, like... Because I was originally gonna be not just a gaming or more just like stories in general, where I would just focus more on like video game stories as opposed to just video games as a whole. But I've found a niche there, and I'm cool with it. Plastic explosive. Cool. Okay. Okay. You guys can't tell, but the inventory system is so weird. Like, just the way everything works. Weapon. Back. I didn't want to do this. So instead of pressing back, you have to press select again. But if you want to get out of this menu, you don't press select, you press back. Equipment. Card 2? Sure. Again, that guy was looking right at me, but sure. That guy saw a man die in front of his very eyes. Had the reaction of a... I don't know. Stone gargoyle. And again, that camera just doesn't work. So, amazing game. But, so what I was going to with that is that the video, so not the next video, the video that I have scripted, but the video that I plan to make after that will bring a lot of film elements into it. Again, it's not going to be like a typical video essay for me. Like where I'm just talking about one specific thing. It's going to be a much broader video. And part of that's going to be me talking about films. Why? Like, I think one thing I want to talk about in particular with that video, and should I say it? Yeah, so I'll say right now, like the video I have envisioned in my brain, which who knows how close that'll be to what actually comes out. But I'm gonna reference Citizen Kane a lot. Part of that's just because I watched it while I was at school and it made a really strong impact on me. But also I think it's a really good example for a lot of the points that I'm gonna bring up. Because like the video is basically a response to corny YouTube comments. That's what I'll say. So he sees me there. And I think that film is a good example of it. And I'll bring other things into it. I'll bring games into it. You know. Although on the topic of YouTube comments, my Twin Snakes comment section is hilarious. Like, at first I was a little disappointed by some of it, because there's a lot of toxicity in that comment section, but honestly now I just think it's hilarious. Like, so, wait, okay, I saw this comment this morning and I actually, like, died. So, this is like, you're watching a ghost right now, basically, because I died. If you haven't been paying hot attention to my incredible video comment section, there's this one guy who's been, like, responding to almost every single comment. Like, if you go to, like, new comments or just comments at all, you'll see him in there. And I'm cool with it. Because I think he likes Twin Snakes a lot, which is fine. So he's like going in just like disagreeing with everybody. And this one dude commented today, like adding him, and he was like, dude, you commented on this video 400 times. And he has, by the way. If you click on his icon on the mobile app, it like tells you how many times someone's commented. Wait, I don't have to go up here. And he's commented on it over 400 times. Let me eat a ration. Equipment. Yes. A. Rations. Yes. Okay. And oh man, it was very funny because this dude has comment. Because I mean, man, just like imagine watching a video, disagreeing with it, and then returning to it like every like 3 days to comment. I don't know, I'm okay with it because I honestly think that that's the main reason why that video is done so well. Honestly, because that video was dead in the water when I uploaded it. Yeah, like the conversation around Twin Snakes is like surprisingly like active. Cause like it's like a 16, 17-year-old game. Hey, God, equipments, card 2. That doesn't work. So I don't think any of them will. Let me check card 1 though. No, okay. Like the comment section, it's a lot of the same people, like going back and just talking about stuff. But hey, you're passionate about something. I mean, I am. I mean, I get it, I guess. I mean, you could say that I'm overly obsessive because I spend however much time I do on making videos, but I don't know, I think there's healthy and unhealthy ways of going about it. Inventing in YouTube comment sections is not the way. But like with the Twin Snakes video, the video that I'm talking about where I'm like bringing in films and stuff was inspired by a comment that I received. So that's the positive part. That is the good part of receiving troll YouTube comments. You get ideas for videos. Okay, let me use my brain. So select equipment. Nope. There. Box. No. Okay, so select. Oh my lord. Equipment. Card 1. No. Equipment. Card 2. Cool. Yeah, Fox, that was a close one. Foxhounder agent. Gray man is locked up in the cell, man. Honestly, there's no point. I'm just gonna run. I'm out of ammo. Let me get my weapon. Weapon. Oh, the game gives you the grenade launcher instead of the Okay, I'll take it. Was the SMG always here? I thought the SMG was where I got the grenade launcher. I don't know. Okay, so now weapon. Yes. Machine gun. Yes. So all this is pretty much the same as the original. Like most of this base. But like, so the video that I'm working on now, it's gonna be a positive video. You know, yippee, hooray. It's talking about a game that I really love, that I think does not. I mean, again, I don't really know how people feel about it now, but when it released, it was very mixed. I mean, like, but not like mixed as in people were mixed. Mixed as in like some people thought it was like one of the greatest games I've ever played, and some people thought it was a complete disaster. And I think a lot of that criticism was not amazing. And it's not going to be like, I mean, it's going to be structurally probably somewhat similar to the Last of Us video. And like, it's a similar idea. Like with the Last of Us video, I don't want it to become like a responding to every single criticism aimed towards something, because I don't know, I think you can kind of go down a rabbit hole with that. So the hidden cell room is to let the enemy capture you on purpose. Okay, so now I think the checkpoint updates, which is nice. So yeah, I'm excited to get into happy, I love everything mode. So this is like this room here has changed for some reason, but again, most everything else is pretty similar. Transceiver, okay. Infiltration accomplished. Thanks, mate. Yeah, now that I have that new checkpoint, that's nice. His hidden cells. It's like Bowser's Inside Story all over again. We're going to enter Gray Fox. To the movement. The political regime. The communist protesters. The enemy is constructing the final weapon. Okay. Honestly, what I will say is... This is a lot more similar than I was expecting it to be. Like, it's mostly just the outdoor areas that are changed. Everything else is very similar. If they can complete this, they can launch a nuclear attack from any spot on the Earth. Destroyed. So is Dr. Madnar in this? His name is Dr. Petrovich instead. Which I think is his first name, isn't it? Building number 1. I thought it was building 2. Okay. So I don't know if the shot maker master is gonna be the same. I'm the shotgunner. Nobody has ever escaped from here. That's so stupid, you have to just punch everything. Happiness is great, but will we get a full-on rant? I mean, I'd say Twin Snakes is probably about as far as that's gonna go. Unless, like... What would be like a rant scenario? Like... I don't know. I would never release an unscripted video, like, ever. That's just... That's not, like, that's out of character for the channel. I don't know, I mean, like, I get it, because, like, I mean, I guess I've gravitated towards negative videos as well. You know, over time, but, I don't know, it's kind of draining to make sometimes. Okay. Wait, why is the creator of Metal Gear being in prison? I think he's like a doctor being held captive, basically. Thank you. What's up with this hitbox? Oh, it doesn't give you an indicator. Amazing gameplay. Amazing 1987. I don't know when the port came out, but the original came out in 87. Okay, so equip. Yes, then you press A, and then you do that. No, wrong button. You go weapon, and then you can go handgun. Nope. Okay. Twister, but with your hands. This is different. Oh, this is it. So this item I think normally is like in some random wall, I think. Thanks, game. Very cool of you. Very bro of you. It's like Zelda all over again. Yeah, so like normally in any original, this room is like, or the entire basement of this building is like a spiral. And you have to like punch a bunch of walls and find like explosive weak points to like progressively move into the spiral, and this is just not that, which is fine. Equipment. Okay, that leads outside, which is completely different too. Yeah, so this entire area is like a lot smaller and more compact because like a lot of this stuff is just in random walls that you have to punch. Game just gives it to you, so which I guess is not a bad change. I have no clue where I am. This to me feels more like Metal Gear 2 than Metal Gear 1. Okay. Oh, this is the mine area, isn't it? I want to take on the tank. Actually, wait, you need mines for that, don't you? Okay. Weapon. We got 5, that's not enough. You have to be a higher level, probably. Okay, that makes sense. So what's down here? Haven't I already been down here? Yeah. Okay. Wrong button. Equipment. Yes. Card 1. No. Equipment. Card 2. No. Thanks. Thanks? Thanks. Thank you, Metal Gear. I don't know how that guy didn't damage me, but whatever. No, wait, it's not this one. I'm gonna get spotted. Okay, it's here. Hey, yo, this game's garbage. It's just like, it's like the original, but worse. And the original is already kind of annoying. But like, I don't know, the original's fun, though. Like, it's got this like kind of arcadey, like Metroid. It's such a short game that it's kind of fun just to go through and play. Every time half started to move. Oh, wait, what? I must have missed that one. And then again, for future videos, I do have like this absolutely insane comparison video idea. Oh, so this is how we're going now? Equipment, yes. Card 1. Why did I get seen? Thanks, I know. I'm aware. I genuinely don't understand what's happening. Like, when I get seen, I don't get why. If people are chasing me, I don't get why. Like, how did I get seen right there? Nice 4-frame animation of the guards. Yeah. It'd be nice if I had some ammo, but it's like Snake 2. It's just like two sprites. Like, why did I get seen right there? I don't even know, mate. Am I gonna get Skyward Sword HD? Probably not. Depends on how much they change. If it's like if they cut down on the hand-holding nonsense, then yeah, I will. Probably. And also, part of that kind of depends upon the controls as well. Because then we get, like, I have the original. So I'm not like in a rush, and I've never completed Skyward Sword. I've gotten kind of far, but I've never had the motivation to go through all of it. Okay, I don't understand what's happening. So, is it because I have the uniform now? Do I have to go through everything wearing the uniform? No. Is the game bugged? Well, I guess we will never know, because I'm never playing this again. Okay. Ooh, nice slow down to the music. Hopefully this card opens it, or else I'm screwed. Ha, it didn't open it. Oh, that slowdown. I don't understand what's happening. Like, I'm actually confused right now. Is this like... Like... Fam. You have original Skyward Sword? I don't have a way of capturing Wii footage, because it's not an HDMI console. Oh, thanks. Because there was a point when everybody was spamming me to play Wii Sports and I just couldn't do it. And playthrough stream when, get back to me in 2046. Sure. I'll consider it then. But yeah, I guess I did mention a little bit during some of the Zelda 1 streams that I had been playing Majora's Mask 3D, which is a controversial one for sure, because a lot of what it changed was just kind of unnecessary. Crap. Hey look man, I'm just trying to have a good time playing this game. Like, I get why I was seen there. But I'm guessing I'm just gonna get spotted again. Like, why did I get seen? Like, what happened? But with Majora's Mask, I'd say, and again, someone who loved the original, and I haven't played it in probably, maybe 6 years? It didn't seem that bad to me, at least as people have talked about it. In part, again, just because I haven't played it in so long. The original, like, if I played the original again, I'd probably notice a lot of the changes more, and I'd have a bigger problem with some of it. But man, I don't know, it was fine. I mean, the main thing was the Deku spin hopping, like, being removed for no reason, and then the nerfed Zora stuff. That was like the main bad part. Everything else was I didn't have problems with Twin Mold or Gyorg, like I know some people have. Although, yeah, Odolwa? Odolway? Was made easier to the point where there basically might as well not be a boss battle there. Equip. Like, why did I get seen? Fam. I don't know, maybe they were just like, you know what, let's just make this an action game now. Stealth game, but you get spotted every time you go into a new room for no reason. Thanks. Thanks, game. I appreciate it. Oh look, I got spotted and I'm being chased immediately. I'm gonna get soft locked if I'm not careful. Okay. So, like, just based upon what they've shown of Skyward Sword, I don't think it's gonna be any changes that drastic. Where you like change the controls for two of the forms, where you change the bosses, where certain areas are just slightly tweaked to be made easier. I don't see something that drastic. At least just visually, it doesn't look like that's what they're gonna do. Because out of all of the HD remakes they've done, even compared to Twilight Princess, it looks the most similar to the original game. And it almost looks like a port, but I don't know, I'd expect some changes. Equipment. What am I doing? Okay. Thanks. Thanks, Metal Gear. Like, actually, what is the point of this? Of any of this? I don't understand why I just get spotted every time I go into a room. This is a new room. Okay, I think I'm done with this. From the games coming out this year, what are you most excited for? Well, I might play Village. Yeah, this ain't it. I might play Village. At some point. I don't think I'll play it now, just because I haven't played enough of the actual games yet, and I'm only on two. So I'd like to play. I would like to play one, Classic 2, Classic 3, and 4. And if I really like 2 or 3, I'll probably play the remake just to kind of see the changes and stuff. Um, and then I like Village looks fun to me. Um, I don't think I would enjoy 7. Let me switch over to my Nintendo 64 game console. Damn. Ah! Well, I think that stream. You got to see all of my files. Lovely. I do need to. You should be able to hear that. Nice. What a wallpaper. What a wallpaper indeed. Let me see here. Let's see here. I think this might just have to do with. Okay. All right. Well, that was a fun stream. No, I did. I went to an art museum or something like that today. We didn't go inside, but they have like a little trail out there in a park. So me and my family we went around there and walked. It was nice. This Mother's Day should have played a mother game. That's another series that I need to get into. I mean, like I'm trying to get into a lot of series. I mean, obviously I've talked about Resident Evil. I'm trying to get into Castlevania somewhat as well. Um, Mother's one that I'd like to get around to at some point. Also, like Devil May Cry, like some of these bigger series that I've just never gotten around to playing that are kind of important and stuff. Yeah, another thing with Skyward Sword HD is that it kind of uses like the So you should just be seeing black right now, right? Let me check. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Um, is that it kind of uses Skyward Sword HD? Kind of looks like it uses the Rising Revengeance control idea of like taking your analog stick and like having that mirror your blade. Also, to people just joining, my Nintendo Entertainment System crashed, and it's not really working right now. So, yikes. Anyways, I'm not playing the rest of that game. I do not have the time or the patience for that. Good. I don't think you shouldn't have seen anything too revealing. If you want to, frame by frame analyze it, you probably could be like, "Ooh, why does he have that?" Yeah, my backdrop is like the opening shield from The Last Guardian, just because I like that opening shot quite a lot. So, if the controls are good, if they get rid of some of the hand holding, if they, I just add some other stuff, then maybe I'm not buying it for 60. I'll be in the ground before I buy that crap for 60. 30, maybe, but it's never going to go on sale for 30. I don't even know if they're making physical copies of it. If they're making physical copies, and you probably can get it for cheaper at some point, but I mean, it's always going to be 60 on the Nintendo Store or whatever. So that's a maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I'll work on the script and then I'll play Resident Evil 2 and then I will go to sleep. That's the rest of my day. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Hopefully, this stream was educational, informative, the most important thing you've ever watched in the history of your life. Playing a really terrible port of an already kind of janky game that's needlessly frustrating that I will never play again. Indie games are the way to go. They aren't as well known. Yeah, like being excited for if Breath of the Wild 2 comes out at the end of the year, which it probably won't, but if it does, that and a lot of other things, it's just I don't know yet because some of that stuff is it's hard to like some things they don't have release dates out for. So we'll see what comes out. And yeah, I mean like I'm kind of a post hype guy anyways. Like unless it's something that I'm gonna play no matter what, like I'll play Breath of the Wild 2 no matter what. Like it doesn't matter. Um I normally like to wait for like the post hype cycle. Like Ghost of Tsushima, like that's a game that like I'm not hearing anything about it now. That's one that I thought about getting, and I still might get it because parts of it look kind of interesting to me. Um, but everybody was like, "Oh, game of the year! This game's so much fun." I'm just like, okay, let me just wait. Let me wait until 4 months where everyone's completely forgotten about this game and nobody cares. Because that's what happens to a lot of AAA games nowadays. So I just like to see what sticks. Like Hollow Knight stuck, so I went and played it. Years after the fact, people were still talking about it. It was still a relevant game, so I went and gave it a shot, and I enjoyed it. I want to play Celeste at some point. It's one game that I know people are talking about. I got Killer 7 on Steam a couple of days ago. That's another one I want to play through. That was a GameCube game. Feel bad for people that made the NES port. They had only 3 months. Yeah, it's jank. Again, the original MSX version is not like amazing or anything. Like it's fun, but it's not great. But yeah, that's kind of whack. Hollow Knight and Celeste. Yeah, Danny, I don't remember if it was you or somebody else that was talking to me about Celeste. I think it might have been you. I can't. Oh, it was during the Zelda streams. Um, there's that. But like, I mean, I have quite a few games that I've got that I need to play at some point. I must play them. It is a necessity. So I've just been feeling the Resident Evil Gothic stuff. That's what I've been going with. I think it was, yeah. We're talking about Undertale and all that. Yeah, cool. Maybe maybe Blue Point will make a Metal Gear Solid remake, and my video will be more relevant than ever. That's not gonna happen, sadly. And I have reached my highest amount of viewers when the screen is pitch black and my emulator has crashed. I mean, my my Nintendo Entertainment System has crashed. So, you know, again, I don't know. I might stream some other stuff over time. Um, like I might play Snake's Revenge, maybe if I want to hurt myself, I might. That'll probably be on that'll probably be on Twitch. Mario Kart 8 another time. Like I don't have my stuff set up all that well because I had to switch like I'm on like my YouTube settings instead of my Twitch settings, so I can't like get my capture card going very easily. And also like I'm like missing an HDMI cord, so I'm gonna have to like it's not worth it. Officially licensed Nintendo, yeah, the officially licensed. I bought it from Nintendo themselves. I told them, hey Nintendo, I'm gonna go on stream and somewhat defend Skyward Sword HD. I didn't actually. I said I'm not gonna buy it. And they said, hey, here's your cool Nintendo Entertainment System. And then I got the original Metal Gear cartridge from Konami themselves. Yeah, they stopped making Plinko machines just to give me a copy. Very, very generous of them. Send them an email. Yeah, but I'll probably stream on Twitch. Then Twitch is just the same as my YouTube account. I might stream Snake's Revenge in like a week or two. Then, and I'll be more along the video, and I'll have more things to say about it. Oh yeah, wait, why did you stream on YouTube? Because I have like what, like 8,300, subscribers or something like that, as opposed to 40 Twitch followers. That's why. And I didn't want to I didn't want to I didn't want to play Ajman. Actually, you just missed it. The Nintendo Entertainment System crashed. Oh wait, so why isn't the game starting? I don't know, because again, my Nintendo Entertainment System, the Nintendo so generously donated to me, just kind of stopped working. So I don't know. Twitch is a brutal platform, much harder. Yeah, and also like I mean personally, I like YouTube more, so I have no complaints. I don't really have a preference. It's the same thing for me. It's just like when you switch over, like your settings don't carry over, which is annoying. So like I don't even have like a capture card option in here. So I'd have to add it and then name it, and then I have to go through, plug it in. I already don't have a USB port because I'm using one for a controller. So and my mic, so I'd have to take that out. It's kind of a pain. Again, technically illiterate channel with what 8K subs doesn't know how to stream. Amazing. But yeah, I might stream Stakes Revenge. And again, this video, like the VOD of this entire stream will be up on the second channel, which should be linked somewhere. Because I don't know I don't like know how you can tell this. I don't think that my community posts are reaching very many people. I could be wrong about that because like you don't have you don't have analytics for your community posts like that. But I don't think that many people are getting them. And like so I announced my Twitch and my second channel on that. I don't think many people saw it, but I don't know. It's hard to say. Not many people use YouTube for streaming. Yeah, I mean Twitch is just kind of the place for it. I'd say Coke, even though I am a North Carolina guy, and Pepsi I think is from North Carolina. Pepsi's just why I'm like I haven't had a soda in probably 3 years. I'm one of those like only drink water guys. Yeah, I'd go Coke. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna check real quick. I don't think your community posts get like you can't see like the amount of impressions you've had. Can you? No, you can't. Water is my lifeblood. I mean, yeah, you kind of need it. Give us a water review sometime. Maybe that should be my April Fool's joke next year when I don't forget about it. A nice 5 minute video essay analysis of water. Like, are you guys seeing my community post though? I posted one last night. Again, I think it's kind of cringe when people are like, "Oh, YouTube hates me." Like, it's hard to say, but the way it puts some things in your feed and it doesn't others is kind of weird. I don't fully get it. Post other than the latest one. Okay. That might be based upon how much you're interacting with the channel, though. I don't. It's hard to say. Yeah, I don't fully get how it works. I don't even think YouTube, like the creators of YouTube and the algorithms, understand how it works. But it's fine. Doesn't say notification for community posts. I think only mobile works properly. Yeah, well, sometimes. Yeah, I guess you don't see it if you're on desktop, and you have to have it like in your settings, in your subscription settings to see the community posts. But I think like the one thing that's interesting about pretty much all of my videos, I feel like each one has found its own audience. Like after the first day, like the first day is like people that I know watch my videos and have commented before commenting. That's great, that's cool. But then like everything else, like out of the Twin Snakes, like like how people will show you like the percentage of people that are subscribed, like it's really low for all of my videos, and it's because like it's just like my one video finds this one audience, and then my other video finds this other audience, and there is an overlap there. I think it's interesting, kind of seeing just like completely different crowds of people come in on different videos. So that'll probably happen again because I mean I don't know how popular. I mean the game I'm talking about is a well-known game. But let me have my YouTuber moment for a second. On the Twin Snakes video, 98.8% of people that have watched the Twin Snakes video are not subscribed to my channel. So take that as you will. 98.8% of my watch time, even, not even just views, total watch time. Pokemon's probably what? Let me see here. 99.7 of my watch time is unsubscribed. So, it's just, it's Yeah, that's 88% is not subscribed. Last of Us is probably like 80. Yeah, 76. Yeah, you're only gonna watch that video. Use resistance are a hell of a drug. Yeah, I had to uninstall, and you guys again, you shouldn't be able to see any of this. Let me check. Actually, I don't. I'm not even running any frames, so it doesn't matter. Um, I had to uninstall the app from my phone because it's just like it was addicting. I mean, a big part of that's obviously because I don't have a consistent upload schedule because my videos take so long to make. So you're not gonna have that like constant flow of anything. But it is kind of it's fun. Again, it's like gambling. You upload a video and you have absolutely no clue how well it's gonna do. If I had to guess, I would say that the next video is probably not gonna do very well view wise. I think it'd be like it'll be better than the last was video. Probably not as good as the Mario Kart one, I'd assume, just because it's a positive video. You stop posting on Twitter. That I mean that wasn't getting me anything anyways. Now and MILF is trending for me, like just now, or I'm doing some stuff. I'm using up more internet bandwidth than I was then. But I feel like there's gonna be this trend of like because I'm kind of already fit it, but it's like you switch between positive and negative videos, and the two negative ones I've done well, and the two positive ones have not done so great. Stream is stuttering big time, is it? Hold up. Is it just my like my voice? I use the internet for a second. Okay. Okay, do I have a voice? I mean, I'm just rambling at this point. I'm not saying anything important. This was a cursed stream. Probably the worst stream I've ever done, but hey, that's half the fun. Just buffered. Okay, well I'm back now, right? So was it just like okay? I love I love I love cabbage internet. You go to the office where the internet is located, and it's just a cabbage with some wires sticking out of it. Which is why all my streams look horrible and sound terrible and stutter because my internet literally just cannot. It doesn't have the like I don't have the bandwidth to stream, but I do it anyways. That's called a perseverance. Better than that Crown Hunter stream at that one point. Oh yeah, well the first one, I know the first Crown Hunter stream was like really rough. The second one was better. I know there was that one time, like I think it was the post finals one where I had to like completely close out of Streamlabs because like my voice was distorted or something. Good times. But anyways, again, I'll probably stream at some point within the next 2 or 3 weeks. Probably on my Twitch. Might be Zelda 2. Might be Snake's Revenge. We'll see. But by then I will be fully sterilized. I mean, vaccinated. Oops. Haha. That's a joke, by the way. But I'll be out and about doing more things. Maybe I'll just drop streaming. It's not, it's more of a meme for me, honestly. Both are good options. Yes, both very very. This is just my quest. We still need that life story. I don't know if I can top it because again, that was like 1 a.m. streaming after streaming for 6 hours, and like again, I went like on this whole like 6 minute tangent. I didn't do it on another stream. Again, I had this whole story. Oh man, that was pain right there. I don't even know how that happened. I like switched scenes and Streamlabs hated me. It was weird. I don't know. Streamlabs is kind of garbage. Maybe I should use OBS. Problem with OBS, you have to open up the chat somewhere else. Like Streamlabs, it just pops open for you, which is nice. But yeah, do that again. Hopefully the video's out in like 4 or 5 weeks, and I think it'll be my best quite easily. And I think it's a good thing. I think it'll be like challengingly fun, funly challenging, enjoyingly challenging. It was so sad though. You just spoke to yourself for like 6 minutes. Well, technically, I've been talking to myself for an hour 40 by now. Like really, if you think about it. Like there's nobody in this room. I'm just looking around. It's just an empty room. Just with a computer screen and a TV screen that I'm using as a monitor. Just, it's a tough life. Yeah, I mean, again, it should be. I'm hoping that it's not as strenuous of a process as the Twin Snakes stuff was. Because again, like just the whole vocal recording of that video was, well, Danny, what if you aren't real? What if I'm not real? All I see is text. What if you're the YouTube algorithm? What if you're the voices in my head? But like you are kind of talking to yourself. It's kind of funny to think about it like that. I mean, you're not, but you kind of are. So good luck and good night and good stream watching, bad stream watching, and good manners. Have those. That's one that your mother would like me to tell you. So again, bringing it back to Mother's Day. All right, take care. I'll hopefully be in touch somewhat. Can't wait to play fucking